Hello everyone, and welcome back to another video, the collaboration of me and Mythic Buffalo on the Dauntless SMP. Who knows what havoc we did? Who knows how it all happened? I'm explaining it all now. From day one, I went to Mythic's shop and took all of his pots, and he let me take them. What a nice dude. Brought me back to his base, and it was a pretty decent base. I mean, like, look at this. Had laboratories and everything. Hooked up my friend Quince with some gear. I found this barrel with hazmat gear, like a hazmat kit. So, I obviously took it. It was my only prot, separating me from noobs. And of course all the enchanted books that I stole from this random shop owner, who was later found to be Angel, ended up giving me a little bit of a start, you know? Had this shulker box, went through their storage. It was a nice house. They even had a balcony where you could jump off into the water. Now this is a decent house. Even cannonballed myself. It was a nice jump. After that cannonball, Mythic said he would give me a netherite sword. And that was perfect. I was planning on being a troublemaker. Griefing, doing as much. And this sword was the key to unlocking that. Immediately when I got it, I immediately put sharpness 1 on it and geared it up for a fight that I would do with Hard Rock. Saw this dude with full diamond armor and an enchanted sword, so I thought I could test my luck. Used a couple of the pots I had, fought him. The game was laggy, but I still destroyed him. I over-prepared. Like, he barely even damaged me. Only dealt 3.5 hearts of damage.
Yo, I may go on
When the game stopped lagging, he was dead.
Dude. Oh, I destroyed him. I'm just gonna kick one dude real quick.
How much health were you?
After he died, an admin gave me a Prot 10 book as a reward. Like, basically no one else on the server has that. And he gave me the diamonds for it instead of giving me his chestplate, because it must have been low or something. I mined for the XP, finally came back, and put Protection 10 on my chestplate. Next day I loaded in, did a little bit more mining to put Thorns 3 on my chestplate. And it went swell. Thorns 3 on my chestplate. And now I had a diamond chestplate ready for this heist. We immediately did a bank heist on day 2. I think I had everything set up. Horses, getaway horses, shulker boxes that he called bags, like basically bags where we fill up the money, and a little bunker we'd stop by and get everything. But that was just a temporary base for us to get our gear. We're gonna leave this bunker behind. It all went swell. Under the cover of the night, we came there. Thunderstorming, not even a problem. We went down the ladder and got in there real quick. We had gotten our shulker boxes and the nice little set full of diamond armor and netherite tools. Little mask too, called the heist mask. We got attacked by a creeper, but it wasn't much of a problem. We eventually came back there under the cover of the night. And I'm literally sorry about the baby cries in the background. Like, she's literally been crying and I hear him. But yeah, like I had like a special horse that was supposed to be like the fastest, and you know, it was fast. Got the job done, and I could run away real quick with this. You could even say I had black hair horses, but I didn't. I just had a horse. Immediately when I came there, I saw this dude named CCRC or whatever with your name. I saw this dude, and I knew he was trouble. Everyone came back behind me, backed me up. The server was packed. It was raining, thunderstorming. I leashed up my horse, and Mythic made his way in. Ben was supposed to distract the bank owner while we tunneled in. And Quince, I don't know what he was doing, but he eventually came around. Got ready for everything, and Mythic was already digging in. Mythic made a secret entryway under the ground to go into the bank so we could take every last scrap of money out. And Ben somehow forgot about his shulker box. But we managed somehow. Saw Flows, and I had to kill him. Because he knew too much. And we had to keep our things secret. So that was my first blood on the server. Really, it was going downhill from here. But somehow, none of them knew that we raided the bank. Like, our names and how many people we slaughtered were literally in the chat. Like, that just hurted my head. But, like, we tunneled in still. We tunneled in, and I blocked off the entrance that we took in. And Mythic killed Quince, because Quince kept blocking Mythic. I almost got killed, but I survived. The CRCC kid was giving us diamonds in hopes that we'd stop, which again, I don't know how he didn't know that we raided the bank. We literally came in here and killed him. Like, what? Anyway, we killed him, and we stashed the motherload of netherite. And there was a crossover event, so I was able to bring this all back to term. And I packed 4 circle boxes full. Mythic let me take an extra empty shulker box, which meant we basically had like 4 bags full of money. And it went amazing. Amazing until Angel came around. He has like full netherite enchanted. He came around and started murdering people. I think he was, well, at the time I thought he was being detective, murdering people, because he thought people were raiding the bank, trying to stop them. So I left. Obviously, I left. Like, literally, he was gonna kill me. He has full gear and everything. I mined out, and I took the horse and ran. Basically told me the coords to the base that was supposed to be our main one, and I took them and just ran in a certain direction. And it was the correct direction. Ran for quite a long time, lost my horse in a forest due to lag somehow. The game lagged, and I lost my horse. But ended up finding it here in this pond, the main base. And I found this rat computer that had loot. It had some decent loot. I brought Ben and Quince into the hole. Mythic would soon come. And that would put an end to the first heist. An amazing heist. Now this was actually supposed to be our main base for a little while. And now this was a decent bunker. We put all of our netherite into upgrading our gear. It only took like 4 off. Had some decent enchanted gear, and I ended up getting full enchanted netherite in the future. So, eventually after I organized everything, hunted out for the rat/computer 10,110. It was at 100 blocks in the sky. The computer lied. I ended up setting a base here in case we got raided, and what do you know? Someone, who I think Mythic, raided us. But before that happened, we raided spawn. Completely raided spawn. Gathered every block that would be nice for our room and everything to show that there are raiders in town and we weren't going to play easy. Someone was eventually going to put a stop to this. I don't know who. Could have been Angel. Could have been someone else. Meanwhile, I was exploring. Found a nice little kit. And under there, I found a shulker box. And behold, the Sword of Simps. Mythic's idea. Not mine. He hid a Sword of Simps that no one found somehow. Really, Mythic? Honestly, people need to widen their eyes or something. Like, I don't know, Mythic. Could you have people explore, like, you know, do a better job at looking for things? I bet you he put that down when he just started the server, and the server's been going around for like several months. I came over to Angel's house and burned it down to the ground. Again, for dominance. I had no grudge with you, Angel. Even though Angel's like a good friend of mine now. Kind of feel bad. I didn't tell him about this. But I burned everything to the ground. Literally. So, even a secret stash, like he had hidden behind some cobble, was pretty easy to find. After we terrorized that place, like completely terrorized it. There was no books, there was no nothing. The floor was completely burned. I made sure there was ashes. Somehow Ben burned to death. It was insane. Like, oh my god, it was insane. After that, finally, the last place that we raided and stole for supplies was this dude's little shop. The next day I came on the server. My brand new room, corner of the room, Mythic showed me with a suspicious tone that my shulker box was stolen. And all that was left was a black candle. That was the only bit of evidence that I had that someone stole from me. And me saying that someone stole from me would be a surprise to everyone else. Interesting plot twist. Eventually Mythic came down here with Angel and blew up this place to try and not blow our cover. But I'm like pretty sure Mythic stole the shulker boxes. He's the only one that knows that this base is here. All the leads lead up to him. But I'll show you how we take care of that in a second. So, while you are here, how about subscribing? It's literally free. You won't waste your time. And I will not try to waste your time, you know? But see you later.